Hello everybody, today I'm going to be talking about books that I really want to read in 2016 because I didn't have a very good reading year last year. I didn't do too badly, but it wasn't great. So this year I haven't set myself loads of reading to do. I've only set myself 25 books to read, which is still quite a lot for me because I'm a slow reader, but these are just a few books that I really want to get to this year, and if I don't, I'm going to be very disappointed in myself. So the first book I really want to get to this year is The Gracekeepers by Kirsty Logan. Hang on, I can't do it. There. It's got to be one of my favourite covers underneath. I read two of Kirsty Logan's books last year. I read The Rental Heart, which is a collection of short stories, and Portable Shelter, which again was short stories, and this is a full-length novel, so that will be something a little bit different, but I absolutely loved her writing style in those last two books I read, and I can't wait to get to this one. It's going to be so good. I don't really know what it's about, to be honest. Circuses, I think that's the general gist, but yeah, just one of them ones I'm really looking forward to. Another book that I really want to read this year is The Versions of Us by Laura Barnett, and I hauled this one probably July time, I think, my last book haul anyway, and I never got around to reading it. This is all about parallel kind of worlds, and it is a romantic book, I believe. It is kind of a love story between two people, but it's looking at three different alternative ways in which they meet, in which they fall in love, in which they live their lives basically, and I think that sounds fantastic. I love books with parallel worlds, time twisting things, so I think this one's going to be very good, and I haven't actually heard that much from it. I know in the review world it has really good reviews, but I haven't actually heard many booktubers talking about this book, so if you have read it and liked it, then do let me know in the comments, please. I'm sorry if you have moved a little bit. I think I just nudged you slightly. Apologies. The next book I really want to read is a historical fiction book, and it's The Last Kingdom by Bernard Cornwell. It's Saxons, Vikings, all that good stuff, which I feel like I learned a lot about it at uni, and it's just kind of enhanced my love for that kind of period in time. And so I'm really looking forward to this. I don't really know what it's about either. I think it's the fight between the Saxons and the Vikings, and it's about a boy who is raised by Vikings, but he is a Saxon. I do like historical fiction. I'm not a big lover of fantasy books, but historical fiction I do really enjoy, so not that that's totally unrelated. Anyway, I want to read it. The next book I really want to read is The Book of Strange New Things by, I never know how to say his name. People say Michael, like normal Michael, but it has no A in it, so is it like Michelle or is it like Mikkel? I don't know. I'm just going to say Michael Faber. Judge me. This is a spacey book which I was quite into a couple of months ago, so I picked this one up. It was around the time that I read The Martian, and I was just like, everything space, I need it! So I picked this one up, and it's the story of a man and a woman. The man gets sent off into space, and his wife is left on Earth to deal with life, basically. It's a love story, but it's also a sci-fi story, but it's also a bit of a kind of thriller, I guess. It just sounds fantastic. I decided to go for the cover, the gold cover, rather than the blue cover with the fella on it, because I liked the gold. So, not that you needed that information, but I thought I would give you it anyway. I know a lot of people really love this book. I've heard quite a few good reviews on it, so yeah, I'm very excited. If you have read it and like it, then please let me know in the comments. The next book I want to read, I feel really bad because I've never read any of this author, and so many booktubers that I follow religiously and love really like this author. So I need to read some of her work, and it is The Paying Guest by Sarah Waters, and I've heard so many good things about this author by so many people that I like. I don't know if this one's the best one to start with. I've heard that this isn't like her best book. I'm gonna start with this one anyway because I like the sound of the premise, and I feel like if I enjoy this one, then they'll just keep getting better and better, rather than starting with the best and then getting worse and worse. I'm just excited about Sarah Waters in general because I feel like she is an author that I'm gonna really, really love. This is set in the 20s and it just sounds fantastic. I'm really looking forward to it. Again, quite chunky, but I just have a feeling I'm just gonna love it. And yeah, like I say, I want this to be sort of a year of Sarah Waters, basically, where I try and read a lot of her books. Another author I want to read just in general, and I haven't actually got books to show you, is Angela Carter. I really love Angela Carter's writing style. She's such a good writer. I love her fairy tale adaptations. I have her fairy tale collection as well as her collection of stories. Hang on 1 minute, I will get it for you. Yes, so I have this one which is called Burning Your Boats, which is a collection of short stories which I really loved. I really liked this one and it just made me want to read more of her writing. She's a fantastic writer. Really want to read more of her. So Angela Carter and Sarah Waters are the two female authors I really want to read this year. I do kind of want to delve more into the realm of female authors because I do tend to read a lot of male writers. Not on purpose, that's just the kind of books I'm attracted to, I presume. My favourite books are all written by men. So yeah, I need to branch out a little bit, start bringing it back for the women. So those are just a few books that I really want to read this year. Obviously I'm going to try and read more than that. I probably won't even get around to half of them. But it's good to set yourself goals. If you guys are wanting to read anything in particular this year, then do let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next video. Bye!